Hey everyone, good morning. It is Father Mark on this happy Thursday. As you can see in the notes, Saint Helena, the mother of the Emperor Constantine, is our saint for today. I'll talk a little bit about her later. Bishop Sheen once goes back to the idea of toleration and intoleration. A couple days ago he talked about it's not that we are suffering a plague of intolerance, but a plague of tolerance, right? We begin to tolerate untruth. And so the little quote that I put there on the bottom is, toleration applies only to persons, people, never to the truth. That is, if someone is preaching falsely or offering false lies out there, then we have to be intolerant of that. We have to make sure that we apply the truth of God's love, the truth of God's blessing, the truth of God's mercy to each and every person, and not to allow that division and separation that so many people would like us to be in our lives. And that gets us to, of course, to Saint Helena. We all know that her son Constantine, in the Edict of Milan, ended the persecution of Christians and led to the Christianization of the Roman Empire. And it's interesting in that way that, once again, that toleration, once you open the door to Christianity, once you open the door to the truth of God's love, mercy, then all those other gods of the Roman Empire began to fall away, even though people kept on trying to destroy the truth, try to destroy Christianity. And last year, and I just finished it a couple months ago when I was on my vacation, there's a podcast called The History of Rome. And what was interesting I found about it is, as we hit the Christian era, right, the time of Christ's birth, for us as Christians, we see the history of the world through that lens of Jesus Christ. Everything changes. Faith changes everything. But in the podcast, it was interesting to hear a historian kind of give I don't want to say the other side of the story, but kind of look at it in a non-Christian way, right? Yes, Christianity was here and there, dribbled throughout it because it's part of history, but it wasn't the focus, right? And once again, that happens, right? But for us, right, that truth of God's love for us, that blessing of God's grace for us, opens our heart so that we must see everything through the lens of Christ's love, which means that we can never tolerate injustice. We can never tolerate untruths, right? And so that's why we promote life so much. We abhor abortion, the death penalty, euthanasia. The respect for life is so precious to us. Anyways, God bless you all. I know you're praying for me, and if you're not, please say a prayer for me or your parish priest, asking God to grace us and to bless us, because we are praying for you. And I will hold you in my prayers today when I celebrate Mass. God bless. Have a great day.